Oh. Where are you going then? You've got an address, but you're not sure where it is. Keep that in mind too.
I think before we leave, we need to ask Mr.
Navigate.
Constable Dolphin.
Dolphin.
Navigate. Not without maps and no idea where you're going, but it's a good try.
GPSs do not exist.
Not even close. 100 years. All right. So what are you guys doing? What are y'all doing?
Mr. Constable, could you please give us directions to, and then give him the
That address, that Bramble House. Yes, sir. If you head up the road here, take a left. You'll see the Grand Hotel. Keep going by that and by the church, and then it's. You follow that road. It's going to go through West New Boston. It's more of a conglomeration of houses, more than a real town. You'll be crossing the Buck River. You go through Montville, and then you'll come to an intersection. The road will stop at like a T intersection. That's Sandisfield. There's just a few houses there. They don't have any businesses or anything. You want to take a left or take a right there, and then your next right, and that will be West. That's West Street, Sandisfield, essentially. And up there on the right, you'll see Bramble College. Kind of cottage. It's kind of run down, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there you go. So he gave you instructions. You guys will be able to find it.
All right.
You don't need a navigate check or any skill rolls to get up there. You guys go back out. There's still thunder and lightning outside. Now we'll turn this thing on. I've used this before. I like it. I don't want access to my pictures. And this should actually, that actually should give us when the lightning strikes as well. I should turn this one. I don't know what to do.
Just like that.
Did it flash?
Yeah.
Let's turn it like this. That's the best way, because then it'll be flashing down here. Okay. You get back in your respective vehicles and you drive. Sandisfield's tiny. Like, you're passing there's a few farms. The conglomerations of things that are little, like, towns in the town are 8 to 10 buildings each. I mean, this is a very, very small, this is super, super rural. You're splashing through the mud. You're not driving at any excessive speeds, are you?
No.
Okay, so no need for drive auto roll.
No, I do look very confused. Or never been somewhere here.
Oh, okay. Before. But you remember the instructions.
Yeah.
Is your character gonna?
Yeah.
He's not gonna have trouble with that, is he?
No.
Okay, now I'll let you.
Never
read
really
that.
been in a rural.
Why is he turning that way? Where's he going? Okay. Yeah, it's super rural. It's like little houses. Some are nice, some are worn out. The road is mud. It's like straight up mud. Your pickup is having an easier time than his little sports car right now. Just because you got power as well, he's just got speed. You take you find your way to where you think is Sandisfield. You take that right turn. You take that next right up to what you think is West Street. None of these roads are really marked. And pretty soon you spot a house on the right. There's like a pond or something behind it. It looks pretty unkempt. Garden is overgrown with weeds. Paint is peeling off the walls. There are shingles missing from the roof. It looks like shit. And you could probably just stop in the road. You've not passed any traffic at all on these roads at this point. There you go. So you can either pull up like in the yard or stop on the road, whatever you want. What do you guys want to do? You've stopped.
I guess I'll pull up into the yard.
Okay.
Just so less time out in the rain.
Yep.
Get out.
I'll stop in the road and get out.
At this point, I retrieve my flask and I get out of the car.
Okay. You need a nip.
I do.
Yeah, it's chilly.
Then I try to hide my swig.
Okay, make another spot hidden there.
No, I'm supposed to hear. Edna,
How obvious do you want to be about it, Edna? You stare at him while he takes a drink?
You're going to give me a sip of it.
Okay.
That works.
In the other vehicles, you guys can make me a spot hidden if you wanted to notice. You don't have to make this roll. You can just be oblivious and not care. Up to y'all.
What would I have to roll?
Okay, here we go. So what you want to roll is spot hidden or less. Your spot hidden is
Not much
25%. So
Russia is much better.
these are your percentile dice. So these are the 10s, those are the 1s. Make a roll, you want to roll 25 or less. 31. He didn't notice you too busy getting out, getting that raincoat over this this really pretty, very nice young lady. Getting her covered up so you can get up
Her,
to
me, 'cause I'm not pretty.
her.
Okay.
So she can get her, or are you doing that?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay, so he comes out of the car as a gentleman again and he covers you up.
Competition, but and I fought.
Okay, so you get up. There's no porch, so you're standing in the rain on the stoop. Okay, knock, 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 knock. You knock very loud. It's almost a minute before the door finally opens. And there is a large middle-aged woman with a piggish, fat-cheeked face, long dark brown hair streaked with gray, wearing a stained green house dress. She has a lit cigarette, hand me one of those cigarettes, in one hand, and she reeks of gin. There she is.
Oh shit.
Mind if we step inside, man?
Who the hell are you?
Hey, ma'am.
He said, ma'am. Yeah, it's a woman.
Oh,
She has a deep, grating voice as if she's been smoking all her life.
Wow.
We are attorneys looking into the disappearance of your former employer.
You're an attorney?
Well, no.
I don't believe it.
We're sent on behalf of an attorney.
She staggers. She's obviously drunk. Alright, come on in. She backs up. The room is messy. It's not been cleaned very late. There's a smell in the house, like a rotten smell. In addition, you guys come in, you're dripping on the floor. Well, close the door behind you. What's this attorney? What do you want?
We're looking into the disappearance of... I keep on forgetting his name.
Reginald Clark.
Reginald Clark. And we're looking to check
Oh, are you the people the lawyer wrote me about?
Yeah.
Huh. She just kind of shuffles out of the room into what looks like a kitchen or something. I would guess. To an archway, and there's tile on the floor. And like, what feels like a long time goes by. Like, it feels like 5 minutes. It's probably like 30 seconds. She comes back out. She has an old rusty ring of keys. She just throws it at you.
I sort of just like...
It hits you on the chest and just goes to the ground. You weren't expecting that, were you?
Yeah, just look very shocked.
Okay.
And I pick it up and put it in one of my pockets
Okay.
of my coat.
She takes a drag on a cigarette. Is that all you need?
Ma'am, I know this is kind of a long shot, and it's kind of really hard to remember a specific night, but could you tell me what Mr. Clark was like on the night that he disappeared? Was he saying anything weird, doing anything weird?
Clark was a crazy old man. He wasted his fortune hiring mediums to talk to his dead wife. That Madeline was a gold digger.
Medians.
I bet they ran away together.
Medians, what do you mean?
Fortune tellers, card readers, people that would come in and try to talk to his dead wife. Those seance people. They got that Ouija board, and they're talking to spirits, and they say there's ectoplasm coming out of all of their places.
Well, then how did Madeline come into play into that?
She worked there. I bet they were having an affair. Never liked that girl. She's lazy. Lazy girl. Yeah. Did everybody look see your picture?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's over here.
Yeah,
I got tucked away.
she's awful. She just looks awful.
Does her lips stay like that too?
That would be yes.
Kind of. Not all the time. Not when the cigarette's in her mouth and she's puffing away. She stubs out the cigarette in an ashtray that's like piled so high full of ashes you can't believe it hasn't tipped over yet. And then she takes out another one and she lights it up with a match.
Makes me want to be like a cat.
Is there anything else we need from this fine woman?
Do you not believe so?
Where's your husband at the moment?
Jethro's dead. He killed himself. 6 years ago, dead and buried.
Oh.
Hung himself out at that house.
I'd think of a fun joke for that because apparently Russians like Mormon jokes.
You can think of one. I didn't bother telling them lawyer folks. I didn't figure they'd care who's keeping an eye on the place so long as somebody was. So I took the job over myself.
Makes sense. Alright, well thank you, man.
Uh-huh.
And I am terribly sorry for your loss.
Yeah. She goes to the door and opens it for you.
I
She
sort
just
of,
stands there and like glares at all of you.
I just sort of hurry out as quickly as I
Okay.
can.
Are you gonna wait for her?
I'll wait for her on the porch,
Yeah,
but I'll
I'm
get out of the
scary.
house.
Okay, so he gets his coat over you again. What about, is anybody else leaving? Big bear woman.
She stares you down as you walk out. You stare her back.
Oh yeah.
The two of you like looking at each other as you walk out the door.
If you have something to say, go ahead and say it.
Sure, all right.
You're on the snake of it.
Said all I need to say.
Very well. Continue to
Blow
your
smoke.
drinking and sad life. I'm mad at her.
You get out. She says something at you. You damn foreigner.
It comes out like a She seems very upset at that. Do you guys leave too? Everybody goes back out.
Yeah,
She
I'm
slams
practically,
the door once in a while.
dragging this one.
Oh,
away from
okay.
the woman.
No, I'm already walking out.
I was there.
Oh.
Okay. These two went out first, and then
Okay.
you, and then you.
I was
the
afraid
stink
you were about
eye.
to engage.
Maybe there will be combat in this game. Okay, so.
An incredibly bad drunk woman.
Sorry, another. I like to spar words with people.
Spar words. Okay, you guys get back in your vehicles.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
You're not sure where it is.
She won't remember, too drunk.
From here,
Yeah.
did we have a map?
Can we go back to the police station?
Yeah, you probably could go back to the police station. The guy, he probably knows where it is.
Yeah.
Okay, you drive back.
Yeah.
You find out Dalton's there, or Dalton. It's a weird name. Dalton's there. He's happy to give you instructions. He asked if you found the Brown's cottage.
Yeah, we found it.
Okay, good. Actually, if you go on up the road past that, yeah, he basically gives you instructions. Up on the road past that, just keep going straight until you get like a left turn. The road's gonna do one of these. You know, as you're going up, don't go that one. You want a straight on like left turn.
Okay.
And it's down there. You see there's some pillars and a gate on the road, and it's like the only place that is in the whole county. So you shouldn't have any trouble finding it.
Thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome. No, good. That's what I like. Okay, so you guys drive that way. It takes you. It's probably afternoon before you guys get all this dealt with and driving back and forth a couple times. And you do find the place. And actually, okay, I told you wrong. There is dense woodland around the house, and that's what the constable told you. The wood's right up to the house, but then up on the hill behind the house, there's a windmill. You can probably see it from the road. So blah blah blah. I'm done with that. Yeah. A pair of tall stone pillars with chained and padlocked wrought iron gates marks the beginning of the long, leaf-strewn gravel driveway that winds from the main road up to a Victorian house.
I'm picturing the house from Money Pit.
Maybe. It's overgrown with ivy. Oh shoot, I forgot the lawyer guy gave you a map. But it's not a very good map.
Yeah.
That's an actual map. All the things that look like roads are actually trains.
There's New Boston.
Did you find it? Yeah, Sandisfield, there. Boom. You guys came from down here in Bristol. So it's not a very good map, but he did give you instructions. No. Here you go. There's our house. Here's our house.
We're around there.
I thought you were giving that to me for a second. I was like,
Doesn't look that nice.
The house from the beginning of Resident Evil.
Is it?
Resident Evil
really?
7.
Yeah, the new Resident Evil
Oh.
begins
It
the
looks
house
a
just
lot
like
like that.
That's from a blueprint site, though. Clark House. It's a 3-story Victorian edifice with mansard roof and dormer windows. The Clark House is slowly decaying from years. Oh wait, sorry. You can kind of see it, but you can't get any details from the gate. But you do have. Who grabbed the ring of keys? You got the ring of keys. She threw it at you. Okay, so you pulled up on the road. You found the gate.
Is the
Padlock and chains on the gate.
okay? So
I just step off my bike hold up my hands for you to throw the keys to me.
I take it out of my pocket, like I just open like this door of the car.
You have window too. You can just roll your window
I
down.
roll the window down and I throw it out.
Okay. Hey, let's have fun. Give me a throw check.
Okay, so what's
I
that?
wanted to
So again, everything is percentile, so it's going to be these 2 dice. No. You've never played before. That's what all this is about. So a 54, and you want less than your throw of 20. It's not a good throw.
Okay.
It is,
hit your leg. Slap.
oh, here, do me a strength check. Well, 65 or less.
That's
These guys again. Almost all the dice we'll be using are going to be those 2. 30, okay. Goes over your head. You can make a dexterity check if you want to, like, jump for them.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're close to the gate. They might actually go through the gate if you miss.
I'll try.
Because you got out, you were by the gate, and you went like this, and he was like, as hard as he could, and it went really high.
Oh, gosh. 23, that's below 50.
Okay, so if you want, the easiest way to say 23 out of 50, say what you rolled out of what you need. Is the easiest way for me to know that was success. You leap into the air, you catch him, and down you are on the ground again.
I just lightly golf clap.
Are you doing it outside the window or just in the car?
outside the window.
I think he's out the window, he's like, that's so rude. You eventually find the key that opens the padlock. You can pull the chains off and you can push the gates open, they open inward, and there's like an overgrown path, path for cars.
Alright, get back on my Harley.
Okay.
I leave
The
the
Harley makes-
convoy up.
Oh, are you going to just drive by him while he's pushing the gate open?
Yeah, I guess. I will.
Okay. You hear the car start as you're pushing the other gate open, and then he just drives by you.
Oh my god.
He's used to people doing things for him. You get on your Harley, you guys are still in the truck waiting, and you drive up to the house. Clark House is slowly decaying from years of neglect, overgrown with ivy. Shingles are missing from the roof, gutters clogged with weeds. Where it can still be seen, some of the gutters are so covered up that you can't even see them. Paint's peeling from the wooden cladding. Nobody has obviously been doing any work to keep this house in any kind of nice condition for probably years.
Didn't a woman say she was supposed to be taking care of this place?
Remember, you're alone in the car with her. You're the only one who's going to hear this. So go ahead, respond to
Didn't a woman
her.
say she's supposed to be taking care of the place?
She gives you that look, that
Alright.
shake of the head, and a kind of a.
I mean, I don't exactly know what I expected, but there you go.
Woman seems too drunk to be much.
There you go.
Not very good at sparring with words. Russia's much more fun.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just simply opens up the front door and says Matt and then walks away every day.
You guys pull up in front of the house. There's a good place. The driveway makes a little circle in the front. There's also a road that goes around towards the back somewhere. There's a big front porch on this house. Hey, listen up. I'm just running things. There's a big front porch on the house. It looks like, that's the main thing that you see. 3 stories tall. Nice front porch. Damn it, you were talking to her. I'll tell you both. Yeah, you guys can look at this if you want. That's the front of the house, obviously.
What's underneath?
Is that bad? Piece of popcorn?
Yeah, look at burn over there.
I'm sorry. So, you guys have all pulled up and you're stopped out front. What's the plan?
Go to the front door.
Okay.
See if it's locked.
It is. The front door's locked. Are you helping her out of the car right now?
Yes, yes.
Such a gentleman. You guys just getting out in the rain, going up the front porch? Okay. Everybody's on the front porch. You're trying keys because you still have them. You finally find the key that opens it. Click.
Open the door for Sid. He walks in. I go in.
No, he doesn't. He stops. He won't go in the house. He stops at the door and he's like, starts growling. His dog, his husky,
I have thought.
his dog is like stopped at the front porch and is growling and his hackles are up.
It's okay, boy.
When he starts growling, I feel like I'm kind of shifting my hand towards my coat, kind of like reach inside my coat, my gun, if I need to.
You can go
Your,
back to the
your gun's
sidecar
probably
if you
actually in
want.
like your coat pocket.
Oh, well,
You probably don't have a holster. You probably don't either.
so I'm reaching it towards
Yeah.
my pocket.
You can put your hand in your pocket.
Yeah.
I say you can go back to the car, or if you want.
He takes off. He runs down the porch and jumps into the sidecar of your motorcycle and hides in the front section of it. The dog looked terrified. Interesting.
I say that. You just like, dog's not very brave. I feel like we're the opposite, like the exact opposite.
Well,
Really.
He also doesn't really like the
Yeah.
weather.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to the weather then, and we're gonna go on into this house.
Do we have any light sources?
That's a good
You left
question.
check for flashlights.
There's no electricity.
I've got a lighter.
The flashlights are gonna
Wait.
There are flashlights. They have a very limited battery, maybe 20 minutes.
I go to my side cart, grab my toolbox, open it up. Flashlight. Because that's a tool. Yes.
Left check. No,
Left check. No.
not necessarily.
Does a lighter work?
A lighter could work. There might be candles in there. There might be lanterns. If there's oil and it's been ignored for 7 years, they're probably dried out.
15 out of 45.
And it is light out still. It's cloudy and overcast, but it is still daylight. It's only like 1 in the afternoon. 45 out of
15 out of 45.
15 out of 45. Yeah, you do have a flashlight. And it's charged. I mean, it's got batteries. But like I said, 20 minutes tops.
I look for candlesticks.
Okay. You're heading in the house.
Okay. So I can just look.
Yeah. We'll try to make the initial looking around the house relatively
There's
fast.
like 4 doors. I'm gonna check there.
There's a foyer. There's a grand staircase that goes up on your right. There are,
Check some nearby doors.
okay, wait a minute. I've actually got freaking descriptions of a lot of these rooms. With its black and white marble checkerboard floor, impressive staircase, and stained oak woodwork, the two-story foyer is dark and imposing. Not two-story, my mistake. Decorated with high-paneled carved wainscoting and floral wallpaper, the walls are adorned with ornately framed seascapes and set with paraffin lamp brackets. However, everything is covered with a layer of dirt, dust. There's dust everywhere. Cobwebs hang. Nobody has... It doesn't look like anybody's been in this house for years. It is disgusting. If anybody has... everybody can make an art roll, if they so desire, when you guys all kind of come in the corner. There is ambient light. The curtains are all open.
No.
There's some ambient light coming in. You don't really need a flashlight yet, but you've got one. No? Anybody else want to make an art check? Look at these paintings on the wall.
I don't have that. Can I do it anyway?
Yes. You can do it at your base, which is, I believe, 5%.
I go back and I'm like, to answer your question, Marco, no,
38
she does
out of
not
5.
take care of her place.
To answer your question, what?
I said, to answer your question, no, she does not take care of her place.
There you
Lots
go.
of dust.
Okay, so they're really nice seascapes, landscape, mostly seascapes of these paintings. There's an archway to left and right that looks like it leads into the... Let me grab my
My
map.
mama Petra does better than this.
Looks like it leads into a parlor on your left and a dining room on the right. There's steps going up. It continues on back too. The hallway does towards the back of the house. So who wants to go where? What are you doing? Don't roll on the floor.
No, I just tried to grab it with like my
Oh,
iPad in my hand.
Who wants to go where?
Let's see if I can find some.
I'm still looking for candles.
Some what?
Some matches.
Matches. Okay. You're looking for candles. There's no places in the foyer. There's no
I'm gonna
furniture. It's all just pretty art and beautiful but terribly dusty floor.
If there's paraffin lamps mounted to the walls, that means there's oil pipes that run all over the house. And you're probably not going to find candles in most rooms. You need to find where the oil is, turn it on, and then try to light the lamps around the house.
Motherfucker, I don't know this shit. That's why I'm.
That's what he just told you.
I know. I'm just like, whoa. Anyway, I don't even know where to begin for that.
Basement.
We rub sticks together. You
He's
call
right.
me cheeky basement since you know so much.
You say that to her?
No.
Okay. So he said basement. You're going with the basement. Do you guys want to go look for a basement door?
Yeah.
You guess it'd be towards the back of the house. What about the other three? There's a dining room to your
I went to the
right.
dining room to look for. Wait, where
There's
was
a
the
parlor
matches?
to the left.
I'm gonna go into the parlor.
Any place where there's a drawer. You're heading
I'm
into the
looking at
parlor.
dining
Dilettante's heading into the parlor. You're heading into the dining room. Everybody's heading different directions. Where do you want to go?
Great.
No, this is actually perfect for this kind of for this.
So this is the
I'm
kind
gonna
of
head
game where
upstairs
splitting the
trying to
party is
find
not
my
lethal.
attic.
No, it's not lethal. It can be. It makes my job more fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna head upstairs
Oh yeah, I
trying
fucked
to
up
find
a
an
couple
attic.
times.
Oh, straight up the step. Okay. You guys are all leaving trails in the dust. The dust is thick.
Oh wow.
I mean, like,
Super
thick.
Yeah.
Maybe like, can I get like a handkerchief and kind of like...
Yes, that's actually good. Yeah, there's dust coming up. It's starting to get dusty in the area. Okay, let's see. Who should we
I
start with
take
first?
a part of my dress.
We will do, let's see, parlor, dining room. Let's do dining room first. Let me give you a quick description. Your eye is immediately drawn to the silverware collection prominently displayed on an elaborate Rococo-style sideboard. A long mahogany dinner table, ringed by high-back chairs, takes up the center of the room, while the room itself is decorated with an embossed copper ceiling and rich scarlet wallpaper with oriental floral design. What?
Screen's broken on my phone. It's
Oh.
disturbing me.
Oh.
What the fuck is this?
Cthulhu, it begins.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, sweet. The jammer I installed is working. No, I don't know. You can make me an idea check, Amberlyn, in the dining room.
Oh shoot.
An idea is actually your intelligence is the same as an intelligence check.
Oh, it did idea.
Yeah.
No, I fucking suck at
Okay, there you go. That's okay. You start looking through the drawers, looking for matches. You can give me a luck check to see if there's any matches in here. Or if you find them quickly.
Oh.
Okay, so you're looking through drawer after drawer after drawer. So it's going to take you a little while to check all the drawers. I'll be honest, there's probably some matches somewhere, but the luck check indicates you find them at the end as opposed to finding them first.
Making so much noise.
And make me a spot hidden, Amberlyn. Then we're going to jump to the parlor.
Yes.
There's somebody else walks into the room
Fuck no.
from the archway while you're looking for your thing.
Do I not notice them or do I not
No, you just notice like you notice movement. You know, like if I'm talking to you and Amberlyn, if you like wave at me, it's that kind of thing that you see. You know what I mean? It's just out of the corner of your eye somebody has come in with your back. You look, nobody's there. That's weird.
John? Is that you?
John.
That's you,
James.
right?
James.
Your name's John, though.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, so James. You guys probably talked a little in the car. Okay, so we jump back in time slightly before Amberlyn spots, or before Elaine spots what she spotted.
Yes, sorry, Elaine.
To the parlor. No problem. I try to call you guys by your character names. It just helps me to learn the
Elaine.
character names, and I think it helps immerse a little bit. What are you drinking, woman?
Angry Orchard.
Ah, I didn't know there was any of that. With large bay windows at either end, a tall beveled mirror over the marble fireplace, others placed regularly around the room, the parlor's a bright and airy room. Even in the cloud cover and the lightning, you're still getting a lot of good ambient light in this room. Although furnished with beautiful reproduction Chippendale armchairs, sofas, and coffee tables, the centerpiece is a magnificent Steinway piano with Schumann's Piano Sonata No. 2 open on the music stand. You can make me a history check.
I have a history of 40.
There you go. Make me a history
One
check.
of the most expensive and nice pianos you can own.
Oh, 2.
Ooh.
Put a check next to history. You're going to check that. You recall from your teaching as a child that Robert Schumann, 1810 to 1856, was regarded as one of the greatest composers of the Romantic era. Sadly, for the last 2 years of his life, after an attempted suicide, Schumann was confined to a mental institution at his own request. Interesting choice of music on the piano. And you also realize this is a beautifully built and expensively built house. And if it were just kept up, it would be very nice. Were you looking for anything in particular in the parlor, or just like checking out the
I was
house?
just trying to see if there's anything relevant to what we're looking
Oh yeah, okay.
And maybe just
There are some tables
architecture.
with some like drawers if you want to look in. That's
Sure.
up to you. There's another archway towards the back that looks like it leads to just a little sitting room, like a little offshoot of the parlor. It looks like it has doors that can close. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, we're gonna have our cigars in here, whatever.
Can I check the drawers and then head into the sitting room?
Yes. So you're looking through the drawers when you hear your name being called from the next room,
Yes.
and you hear that coming from through 2 archways and across the foyer.
Oh, was that you just now?
No, I've been in here the entire time.
I'm gonna assume you guys kind of walk towards the archway so you can actually talk.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I must have imagined it.
Maybe it was one of the others.
Possibly.
I don't know.
You haven't found your matches yet, but you've
But it
searched. No, not quite.
Okay.
You were still looking when you saw this figure come in.
I'll continue searching.
Okay.
I will continue looking through the parlor for anything relevant.
Okay. You head back into the parlor. You go back to what you're doing. James, you turn into the parlor, And she turns away and just walks out of sight almost immediately because your last few doors are up towards the other end of the room. When you the parlor's perfectly clean. It's like no dust, no dirt, no grime anywhere. There's an elderly man sitting alone playing the piano, and he's playing that concerto. He looks kind of like this. You're the only one who gets to look at that. So that's what he looks like, kind of balding with a beard.
Yes, sir.
The piece is frenetic, and he's obviously a talented pianist, but as it builds to a crescendo, he seems to lose his concentration. The music falls into discord. He slams his hands onto the keys and he stands up. He's tall, slim, dressed for dinner in a black dress coat, waistcoat, trousers, a little out of date. Bib shirt, bow tie. His face is narrow, creased, his eyes sunken, his hair and mustache a mottled gray. He has a haunted air about him. And then a woman enters the parlor from the archway, from back where you just talked to her. She curtsies and nervously tells the man, dinner's ready. You've never seen this woman before in your life either. She looks kind of like that. As the maid turns to leave, the man raises a shaking hand to stop her, and in a timorous voice asks her name. She replies, Madeline Werner, sir, and then hastily leaves. The man just stares after her. And then everything just and it's all dirty, dusty, and the man is gone, and make a sanity check. So, sanity. You got a 55. You want to roll that or less on your percentile dice here.
You just experienced some Jesus.
65, you lose a point of sanity. So mark it to 54, erase that 55. That's disturbing. It was also bright light. It was also like sunshiny day outside when all this happened. And now it's suddenly raining again and you're standing there. You found matches and a candle. You guys, we're jumping to the basement. You're heading down, you find a door. You find a door in the back of the steps, essentially, right? Like, the steps going up as you walk in. As you walk around, there's a door in the back of them. That's obviously a good place for a basement door, and it turns out to be the basement steps going down. No, it's not locked. You go down the steps and find yourself in a long hallway. There are 3 doors on your left. Sorry, this is the right. 3 doors on the right, and 1 open door on the left. That looks actually, it's not open, but it's one of those double hinge doors, and there's a window in it. You know what I mean? You're guessing it leads to you're guessing it leads to a kitchen. And the servants would probably.
Oh, gotcha.
Like a dumbwaiter.
No. It's a regular sized door, double hinged, with a window in it.
Okay.
So it's like obviously so people aren't going to run into each other trying to come and go through the thing. Where do you guys want to go? And 3 closed doors are on the right. They look like just typical interior doors. Yes, all this is in the basement. It doesn't look like, and it's decently looking down here. It's not like this is a basement where I store my shit. It looks like servants' areas are possibly used, that kind of thing. Where do you want to go? 3 doors on the right and what looks like a kitchen door on the left.
Are you sure about this?
No.
This looks a lot different from basements that I do.
There should be.
Sorry, there's a door straight ahead of you guys too.
To what? I'm trying to figure out to what extent metagaming is. Because like my personal knowledge of old ass architecture is probably different from my characters.
True.
If you know it.
But if your character lived in the country,
I wouldn't.
then you would know about
the lamps and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, it's more about your character.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So try to think of what your character would know. He could have lived. I mean, you're from this time period too.
Yeah.
So.
I will just check out door in front.
The door straight ahead.
I agree with you there.
I go straight ahead to that door.
All right.
I take another shot.
You open it up.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, I was
Once
like,
you walked away, he's like, tucks it away again. So your back is to him. You don't get away.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, it opens up and there's a device in there. There's kind of a smell of oil, and
it's really dark though.
yes, it's very dark in here. You're not sure what it is.
I have the lighter that I use to light my cigarettes.
Yeah, okay, he's got a lighter. You walk up, you smell oil, and this looks like your oil light device thingy that you were talking about.
Okay.
But I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm going to take your word for it.
Unless you approach me and tell me that.
Yeah. And it looks like it's a device that's made it works via, I don't know how that would work, actually. It's not actual gas, it's paraffin. So my guess is that it would be pumped. That pumps the oil up into the individual things. Unfortunately, there's a smell of oil in here. It looks like when you open up the tank that most of it has evaporated.
Okay.
If not all of it.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say all of it. It's been 7 years that it was sitting here. And you're guessing a tank like this would be filled every week or two.
Yeah.
So with 7 years, you don't see any like cans of oil. So it's kind of a bust as far as getting the paraffin lamps lit.
Let's check out the servants' quarters.
There you go.
All right.
Alright, that's 3 doors on the right. They're all very simple in their design. There's 3 beds, or 1 bed in each room. All the rooms are fairly identical. There are some windows, like basement windows up towards the top, but they all just appear to be empty rooms.
Supposed to be candlelit or something.
Dusty, dirty. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Luck check. Who's got low luck between 2 of you?
Shit, where?
Luck is nah.
We're the same.
We're the same.
There it is, okay. 50, okay, so either one of you can make a luck check to see if, yeah.
We find nothing.
Nothing, okay. No candles in the servants' quarters. You still got the kitchen you can go look in, but we're gonna jump up to the attic. Heading upstairs, I'm heading upstairs. Let's see, up the steps, 2nd floor. There's another set of steps in this hallway that continues on up.
Okay.
Then you would guess to the 3rd floor. Okay. You want to keep on heading on?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go around, you cross up to the 3rd floor. There is several doors off of this room,
Yeah.
off of this floor. Obviously not the attic, but the 3rd floor of the house.
I'm gonna head to the right.
Up the steps to the right. There's 2 doors on that side.
Alright, I'm gonna open the first door.
The one, meh or meh?
Yeah.
Meh?
Yeah.
The first one? Yeah, okay. You open that door up. This looks like it looks like a servant's room, but it's really nice.
Squeak! Door opening! Wait. Door opening!
Insert door open sound effect.
Yeah, here you go.
It just screams.
A smaller bedroom. It's decorated and furnished kind of simply, but it's got rich wallpaper. The furniture is oak. You guys notice in the servants' quarters the furniture is all pine, kind of cheap, but serviceable. Well, servants.
Yeah.
There's a floral carpet on the floor. So it's kind of like, it looks like a servant's quarters of a servant who's like the upper echelon, a butler, maybe a governess or a nanny or something like that.
What is a governess?
A governess is like a teacher. It's like a nanny for older kids
Gotcha.
or something like that. Yeah, there's a fireplace going up.
That's a combo.
Wait, what the hell? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what you see. Very dusty, very dirty, cobwebs everywhere.
Not my taste, but I'll do it.
You hear like a noise, like a creak on the floorboard out in the hallway. Nobody's out there.
Sorry.
Nobody's out there.
I'm gonna walk closer to the noise.
Just flash the light. You're not sure where it came from out here. It just came from somewhere out. You don't think it came from one of the other adjoining rooms. Most of these doors are open up here, by the way, just kind of hanging open.
Jump scares are cheap.
I don't do jump scares. I did a few last games.
Old house.
Yeah, no.
I go to the
Don't roll
other
over.
door on this part of the hall.
Okay, you open that up. It looks like it is. It's a storeroom. It looks like there's some boxes and crates, that kind of thing.
I'm gonna see like what's maybe in them, or is it past
It looks like there's some old extra chairs. There's like a table that somebody has taken apart and is leaning against the wall. Some old books that look like published books.
Any titles?
Tom Sawyer, that kind of stuff. Just typical boring ass public books. You hear somebody coming up the steps. Sounds like they're dragging something.
I'm gonna head back to the staircase.
You peek out and you see an old man dragging a woman. Yeah.
I hide back around the corner.
Okay, so you just see this and you just duck out of sight. Okay. You can get a glimpse of what they look like.
Murder.
It looks like there's blood on her.
Murder. It was murder.
Oh God.
You notice that it's really dark, but there's like darker than you thought it should be. You look outside and it's pitch black outside the window. There's a flash of lightning and the sound of rain hammering on the roof is nearly deafening. You hear that? Somebody's wheezing. It sounds like he walks somewhere and then you hear a door slam.
I look back out to see if any of the doors are closed.
No, they're still open.
This should be
It's lighter in here now too than it was just a second ago.
Okay.
This should be hot as fuck.
I pull out my switchblade.
Okay, you got it out. You open it up.
Alright.
And we'll jump back down to, boom! You found matches and 2 candles. They're long tapered candles. There are actually a couple of candlesticks if you want to put them in them.